were a couple of times in the world of fandom for Chael when I will read an announcement and I will love it so much that I have to text Sean Shelby and thank him. Like, hey man, just read that you booked Robbie Lawler versus Mike Perry. Thanks. Kind of a strange thing to do, but that's almost a litmus test for me. Like when I am so into a fight, like I just, thank you, good job, right? I don't really know what to say about that fight, by the way. I do not have an X's and O's breakdown for you of that fight. That fight makes so much sense. That fight is a no-brainer. It is so completely obvious. I would like to sprinkle a little something on it, but I don't know what that is. Is that going to be exciting? Is that going to be wild? Are these two going to go and do terribly aggressive things to one another from belt to belt? Yeah, okay, sure. Thank you, Captain Obvious. But there's something to that, right? The way we usually sprinkle something on top, what I'm talking about, put something on it. Well, you take two of the top guys and then you kind of corner Dana and go, hey, is this an elimination bout? Can I expect that one of these guys is going to be in consideration to fight for a championship? That's kind of how it works. But there's other things that have been happening lately. I really like where the sport is at. Because when I'm talking about other things, there's some fights that you just want to see. They're compelling, they're fun, they're interesting, they're headline worthy, they're stop what you're doing, get the boys together with a pizza and a six-pack of soda. That's one of those fights. But what do you do with the rankings? This doesn't get either one a title fight. This doesn't guarantee anyone goes anywhere. I want to change that. I want to change it just because there's going to be some very hard work done that night. Robbie Lawler is going to get his ass kicked. Mike Perry is going to get his ass kicked. It's just one of those fights. Okay? I might beat you more than you beat me, and you might beat me more than I beat you. That's between the judges and the unified rules, and we'll figure all that out later. But both of us are getting ready to experience a lot of pain. And when you have a fight like that, you have something very special that doesn't have to go by the typical architecture of the sport, which is nothing matters here but champions and contenders. Well, take that little rude, condescending idea and shove it up your ass, because that's where it belongs. There's guys that come out and they work very hard and they sacrifice a lot. And some of them were blessed with really good DNA and they're just naturally explosive athletes that can just naturally go further than other people. I don't think that I'm talking about Lawler, a former world champion, or Perry, everybody's favorite guy to watch. I'm just offering you for an example. There's other reasons to be out there, right? If you're any kind of a fight fan and you don't watch every single Darren Elkins fight, then just go sit in the car. You don't belong here. This isn't for you. Go outside and sit in the car, and when the adults are done, we'll come out. Darren Elkins has also not been in a championship fight, and he has not been in an elimination-type contenders fight. He's just a straight-up badass who is going to put every single piece of his heart and soul. You guys know Brandon Gertz? Everything I just said about Elkins, say it about Gertz. Not going to be fighting for a championship, not even going to be an elimination match. Whatever it is he's doing, his heart and soul will be in there, and out of pure respect, you got to go watch. So, as I digress, I promise you I have a point, and here's my point, guys. Let's put something on this fight. The winner of this fight faces Nick Diaz. There, boom, there it is. I've spent 2 minutes here trying to figure out how I was going to get that out of my mouth to make it sound eloquent. I'll just say it for you. Let's put something on it. Perry versus Lawler, two BMFs right there. Winner takes on Nick Diaz. Does anybody disagree with me?